And racing in the third, where Josie's Dillon goes straight into the lead with River Box right up there too. Also showing prominently is Ballybentra. Mount Ora is next with Ballyrashan, who's down the inside as they clear fence number 1. Mount Ora was a little awkward. Towards the back of the field, the back pair are Brighter Days and Castle Dara, who was a bit awkward over fence number 1. But they're all safely over and racing into the turn that'll take them round towards fence 2. And Josie's Dillon is going to round the mount of Ben Crawford, who took our opening contest, bidding for a double here with his brother Stuart. River Box is up in second. Mount Ora going up on this one's outside, and they're being chased by Ballybentra. Ballyrashan is next with Castle Dara, and they're being followed at the back of the field as Brighter Days. Fence number 2 now, coming to it now. River Box is on the inside of Mount Ora's. Josie's Dillon jumps at third. Then Ballybentra, and almost lost one at the back. Brighter Days. Darren McGill had to sit tight. Lost a bit of ground there. Castle Dara wasn't foot perfect, but Brighter Days made a notable error and does well to stay in the contest, but is a few lengths behind where he took off. Now they descend right down towards the bottom of the track and on towards fence number 3. And River Box and Mount Ora with Josie's Dillon right in behind. They're the leading trio as they emerge to make their way towards the fence at the bottom of the track. River Box the inside, Mount Ora the outer. They're being chased by Josie's Dillon with Ballyrashan, Castle Dara. Ballybentra is last but one, and Brighter Days is the back marker. Up the hill they go, making their way now on towards fences 4, 5 and 6 on the rising ground. And out front, River Box in the sheepskin noseband with Mount Ora over on the far side, and they're being chased by Ballyrashan and then Josie's Dillon with Castle Dara the cheek-pieced runner. Further back to Ballybentra, and Brighter Days is last of all. So up the hill they go with River Box and Alex Harvey. Fourth last time at Portrush. Mount Ora, the debutant son of Scorpion, the Mount of Harley Dunn, is on the outside. Josie's Dillon and Ben Crawford are next, and they're being chased just in behind by Ballyrashan and Noel McParlin. Improving up on the outside is Castle Dara and Emma Seath. And towards the back of the field is Ballybentra and Cormac Abernathy, and last of all is Brighter Days and Darren McGill. So taking the next and racing right up towards the top of the track. And out front, River Box leads them into the top turn with on the inside, with on his outside rather, Mount Ora. Just behind them is Josie's Dillon and then Castle Dara with Ballyrashan and Ballybentra, and last of all is Brighter Days. Now they turn to take the descent second time, about to make their way on towards the 7th fence in the third contest. River Box leads Mount Ora and has gone on now by a couple of lengths. Josie's Dillon races in third. Castle Dara's towards the outside of Ballyrashan, a couple of lengths break to Ballybentra, and Brighter Days continues to watch on from the back spot. Over the next they go. River Box over from Mount Ora, Josie's Dillon. A mistake at that one by Ballyrashan. Out jumped in the air by Castle Dara. Ballybentra's just behind them. Brighter Days still the back marker as they now descend, racing right down towards the bottom of the track in this the Raymart maiden race for 5-year-old and upwards, an adjacent hunt contest. And down the hill they go, shortly turning left-handed and on towards fence number 8. Out front, River Box, Mount Ora, Josie's Dillon. Castle Dara towards the outside, and they're being followed just in behind that group as they land over the next by Ballyrashan, Ballybentra and Brighter Days. Up the hill they come towards fences 9, 10 and 11, and out with the advantage it is still River Box with Mount Ora, who's never been too far away. Josie's Dillon hasn't lost an inch down the inside, and then on the outside just in behind these is Castle Dara as they rise over the first of the 3 climbing fences. River Box, Josie's Dillon now disputes almost the lead on the inside. Mount Ora's third, Castle Dara's wide. Just tucked in behind them is Ballyrashan. Ballybentra is next, and last of the group as they continue on this uphill run is Brighter Days. So now they've got to race on towards the next, which is 7 fences from the finish, and River Box with on the outside, just within a length or two, is Mount Ora. Josie's Dillon jumped right up to lead there, in fact, at that one. So Josie's Dillon is on the inside of River Box. They're the leading pair. Next up, Mount Ora. Ballyrashan's in company with Castle Dara. Ballybentra's last but one, Brighter Days last of all. So now they've got to make their way up to the top end for the final time. They have 5 fences left to be jumped, And out front it is Riverbox, Josie's Dillon, Mount Ora, Ballyrashan, just behind them Castlederra, Ballybentra and Brighter Days the back pair as they turn now to make their way down the hill. They've got 5 fences left to be jumped, and out front Riverbox is going to lead them down the hill for the final time. Josie's Dillon is on the inside. Towards the outside is Mount Ora. Right in behind them in 4th spot Castlederra in company with Ballyrashan. Then Ballybentra, and towards the outside Brighter Days. So now they've got to race on towards the fence, which is 5 from home. And Josie's Dillon has attacked this fence on the inside and again out jumps on the outside Riverbox, who goes on again on the level. So it is Riverbox with Josie's Dillon. Right in behind them is Mount Ora as they take the descent for the final time and race down towards the next, which is 4 fences from the finish. Riverbox from Josie's Dillon, and Mount Ora's right there too at Ballyrashan, Castlederra, Ballybentra and Brighter Days. They all hold chances as they race to the bottom of the track with 4 fences left to be jumped. So heading across the bottom of the track now, Riverbox, Mount Ora, Josie's Dillon, Castlederra picked up a position or 2 in jumping there. Ballyrashan is next, then Ballybentra and Brighter Days as they begin to hit the rising ground now. That takes them on towards the 3rd last fence, and up the climb they come, and making their way on the approach now and inside the wings of the 3rd last. Riverbox the centre, Castlederra's challenging on the outside. Josie's Dillon and Mount Ora are next, then in Ballyrashan and Ballybentra, and then a break to Brighter Days as they make their way on now to go to the 2nd last. Riverbox, Josie's Dillon the inside, Castlederra the outer. Now Ballybentra's getting right into it with Ballyrashan trying to do the same. Very tightly bunched to the 2nd last. Josie's Dillon the inside, on the outside Riverbox hit it hard, bad mistake Castlederra. Pulled up Brighter Days as they go to the final fence, and it's Josie's Dillon from Riverbox, Ballybentra and Ballyrashan. At the last, Josie's Dillon's over in front. Riverbox hit it hard. Ballybentra's picking up strongly on the inside now, and it's Ballybentra who's going to challenge with Josie's Dillon, and back in 3rd is Riverbox, and then Ballyrashan. They were followed in by Castlederra and Mount Ora.